My grandmother told me to only carry out the harmonicas that I know I'm going to use, but I like the dramatic pause. This next song I'm going to do is a bit more earnest, I guess. I like to break the ice early on with depression pills, and once you're there, you can do just about anything you want. Once you're past that, so this song I'm gonna play is about my personal hero, who is my great-grandfather. I knew my great-grandfather for about 13 years. He died a couple weeks after my 13th birthday, and it was the first time I had experienced loss and the grieving process, and I've probably written 50 songs about him, but this is the only one that ever came away feeling like I was happy with, and it felt real to me. He was born in 1917 and was 91 when he died in 2008. So I got to sit at his feet as a young kid and learn a lot of stories and spend time with him. And he's the one person that whenever I do something bad, which is like every day, because I'm a turd. And I don't really care what God thinks about me, but I'm always like, did Grandpa see that? He probably did. So he's that one person for me. So I wrote him this song, and I was never taught how to grieve. I think a lot of us are like that. You know, there's no class on what to do when you lose somebody that you love, whether it's a significant other or a friend or a role model. Nobody teaches you what to do in that situation. So I kind of had to navigate that on my own, and it was really difficult because we would go to his house for Christmas time. I saw him a lot. He was more of a friend to me than just an old dude. And so when I lost him, I didn't really believe it, didn't want to accept it, and it was almost like losing access to somebody you always thought was going to be there, somebody who just had mythical stature. And I think we all have had somebody like that at some point, whether it's a teacher or a coach or a family member or even a pet. So this song is called Grandpa. Sunrise on a Sunday, 5 miles from his home. A line went flat at Clapp's assisted living home. My father kissed him just before he shed his mortal sheath, and witnessed then his final word of parting pain and peace. Mama, 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 oh Mama, oh the love I lost when I lost you, and the son you left behind. Well, the night before the funeral, my family had a wake. My uncle brought a supper, but I didn't touch my plate. I stayed awake till sunrise, calling Grandpa's home, making deals with God and the Bell South dial tone. Grandpa, 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 oh Grandpa, the work you left undone. You taught me how to walk, but never saw me run.
we said the prayers and sang the hymn, the old rugged cross. And I walked beside him one last time to the family plot. Before I left the graveside tent and placed my rose on top, I wondered how he fit in a velvet marble box. Papa, 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 oh Papa. Well, my papa lost his dad that day, but I never saw him cry. But I cried enough for both of us the day